Archangel Michael says, there is a shadow that has been quietly circling your life, learning the exact places where your heart is most fragile. It has been patient, calculating, waiting for the right moment when its strike will cause the deepest wound. That moment is now breathing down your neck, closer than you realize. This person has carried your secret like a hidden weapon, smiling in your face while sharpening the truth behind your back. Their steps toward you are slow but deliberate, each one leaving a mark you cannot yet see. They believe they hold the power to turn your world upside down in a single breath. What they know is not just a detail, it is a part of your past you wish to bury forever. Yet they have kept it alive, feeding it with whispers, waiting for the day they could watch it destroy you. That day is almost here, and the air around you is thick with its approach. Even now, their eyes are scanning for the perfect stage to expose you. Their mind is plotting where and when your name will echo with shame in the ears of others. The silence you feel right now is only the calm before they pull the curtain back. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, the heavens have been watching this unfolding, measuring every thread of truth and lie tangled together. You may not see the watchers, but they have placed themselves between your destiny and the destruction being planned. There is still a way to turn this around, but it will require you to be ready before the final move is made. Your secret is the kind that carries weight, the kind that could be twisted into a weapon in the wrong hands. And the hands that now hold it are not only wrong but dangerous, willing to use it for gain, revenge, or control. Their heart beats faster at the thought of the power they think they have over you. The room they are in now holds pieces of your story. Written notes, saved messages, fragments of memories you thought no one else noticed. Every moment they revisit these pieces, they rehearse their performance of betrayal. And their moment of truth is being timed to hurt you the most. Somewhere deep inside, you may already sense the unease, the faint pull of dread that something is being set in motion. That feeling is not paranoia. It is your spirit detecting the incoming storm. The final act is just beyond the horizon, ready to spill into your life like a flood. Type Amen to get blessing 729. They have been clever in their patience, careful not to reveal too much too soon. In public, they remain neutral, but in private, they sharpen every word they will use against you. Their tongue is ready to twist reality until even you might question your own truth. This is not just about gossip, it is about control. Once they let your secret slip, they believe they can dictate how you move, who you trust, and where you turn next. This is their silent plan, and they are convinced nothing can stop them. The ground beneath you is shifting, but not in the way they think. Because even as they prepare to pull the trigger on your past, forces greater than them are moving quietly, aligning to shield you. There is a counterplan already unfolding, and it is one they cannot see. Soon you will find yourself at a crossroads. One path leads into the trap they have built for you. The other breaks it apart before they can use it. The choice will appear suddenly, disguised as something ordinary, but it will carry the power to end their scheme in an instant. Type Amen to get blessing 114. Right now, they are speaking to someone who believes every word they say. That listener is important. They are the bridge between your enemy's intentions and the wider circle they hope to poison. The conversation is slow, deliberate, with every sentence chosen to plant doubt about you. You must understand, their attack will not be loud at first. It will start quietly, like a drop of ink spreading in water. Small comments, half smiles, subtle pauses. They know how to make suspicion grow without leaving fingerprints. But the danger is also their weakness. The more they plan, the more chances they create for themselves to be exposed. One slip, one wrong word, one careless moment could turn the entire plan against them. That moment is closer than they expect. And when it comes, their confidence will crack, their words will falter, and their mask will slip. That is when your strength will need to rise, not in anger, but in clarity and precision. Your truth will speak louder than their lies. Type Amen to get blessing 802. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, their confidence right now is a false light. It flickers in the dark, pretending to be steady, but inside, it trembles with fear that you may discover their plan. They have spent nights awake, replaying how to strike at you without missing their mark. In their mind, they've already imagined your reaction, your shock, your silence. They think they know exactly how you'll respond. They believe you will be too stunned to fight back, too overwhelmed to think clearly. This is why their steps are so quiet now. They want you unprepared when the blade of their betrayal touches your life. But the truth is, there is already a shift in the unseen realms working for you. Your name has been spoken in places they cannot reach, and your protection has been signed in a way they will never understand. They believe they are the hunter, but soon, they will discover they have been walking into a trap of their own making. Right now, their hands are restless. They are sorting through every piece of proof they think will be enough to turn people against you. What they don't see is that the same proof can be used to expose their own darkness, and soon that reversal will come like a lightning strike. Type Amen to get blessing 928. This person has been careful to hide their true nature from everyone else. They smile in public, but their mind is calculating every word you've ever said. They are looking for that one thread to pull so your entire image begins to unravel. There is someone near them who doubts them already, but that doubt is still small, hidden under politeness. When the time comes, that person will be the one to speak in your defense, shattering the image your enemy has been building. They will not expect that betrayal from their own side. Every move they make now feels perfect to them, but there's a crack forming. You cannot see it yet, but it is spreading slowly, just enough to weaken the foundation of their plan. And when pressure is applied at the right time, the whole structure will collapse. Do not fear the whispers. They are only the sound of their desperation. They cannot undo your destiny. What they think is their moment of power will become the exact moment their own truth is revealed. Type Amen to get blessing 411. They have made promises to others to ensure their plot works. Promises of reward, of protection, of shared power. But these promises are fragile, built only on lies, and soon one of their allies will feel the weight of guilt pressing on them. That guilt will eat away at their confidence, making them hesitate at a critical moment. It will be enough to delay their strike and give you the opening to act. The smallest delay will save you from the worst of their blow. In their arrogance, they have forgotten that secrets have a strange way of defending themselves. The truth has its own rhythm, its own timing, and it never stays buried for long. What they are trying to use against you will begin to twist back toward them. There will come a night when they think they've won, when they sit in quiet satisfaction, believing you have been defeated. But that night will be their undoing, because before the sun rises, their own secret will come crawling into the light. Type Amen to get blessing 672. Their next move is already in motion, though you can't see it unfolding in plain sight. It begins with a phone call they make late at night, speaking in a tone that suggests they are sharing something important. On the other end, a voice listens closely, absorbing every drop of the poison they are pouring. This conversation is the seed they believe will grow into your downfall. They're confident that by planting doubt in just the right ear, the rest will spread like wildfire. What they fail to realize is that the same person they are confiding in will not hold their loyalty for long. There's a shifting loyalty in that room, one they cannot sense because they are blinded by their own ambition. Even as they share your secret, the listener is quietly deciding whether to keep it or to use it for their own benefit. That hidden calculation is what will undo them in the end. They imagine your name being whispered in corners, your reputation being torn apart piece by piece. But they don't know that a larger hand is already writing a different outcome for you. One where the truth bends back toward you as a shield instead of a weapon. Type Amen to get blessing 259. Archangel Michael says the danger is real, but so is the unseen protection that has wrapped itself around you. The more they try to destroy you, the more they step into the path of their own exposure. Every attempt to corner you is also a step closer to the trap set for them. Your secret may feel heavy, but it will not be your undoing. Instead, it will become the mirror that reflects their own intentions, showing others exactly who they are beneath the mask. This is how justice will come, slow, deliberate, and impossible for them to escape. Right now, they are looking for allies, people who will support them when they make their move. But these alliances are weak, tied together only by shared gossip, and gossip is a rope that frays quickly. By the time they act, those bonds will already be unraveling. Soon, a crack will appear in their plan so wide that they can no longer hide it. They will scramble to patch it, but their own fear will cause mistakes. Those mistakes will lead them to speak at the wrong time to the wrong person, and that will be the beginning of the end. Type Amen to get blessing 540. They've built this moment up in their mind for so long that they believe nothing can go wrong. Every detail has been rehearsed, every word they plan to say chosen with precision. But reality is never as perfect as the picture in their head. When the time comes, their voice will shake ever so slightly. They will try to cover it, but someone will notice. That moment of hesitation will plant the first seed of doubt in their audience's mind. From there, the cracks will grow faster. They will push harder, speak louder, but the louder they speak, the more their words sound desperate instead of confident. Desperation is a scent that cannot be hidden. It will cling to them and drive people away. Their greatest weapon against you will fail not because you stopped it, but because it collapsed under the weight of their own arrogance. And when it does, you will see the power you truly hold. Type Amen to get blessing 381. They will not disappear quietly after their first attempt fails. Instead, they will try again, thinking they can recover what they lost. But by then, too many people will have seen behind the curtain, and their influence will be slipping from their hands. A single message, a single witness will carry enough truth to dismantle their entire plan. This moment will arrive suddenly, and it will not be on their terms. It will happen in a space they cannot control, in a conversation they cannot twist. And in that moment, the shadow they have been casting over you will lift. You will feel the air change, the heaviness in your spirit dissolve, and a deep knowing that they can no longer harm you. This is the turning point they never saw coming. From here on, the ground beneath them will not feel steady. Every step they take will be marked by suspicion, not toward you but toward themselves. They will wonder who knows the truth about them, and that fear will never leave. Type Amen to get blessing 799. They will start to sense that the walls are closing in, though they won't admit it out loud. In public, they will keep their smile, their posture, their false air of control. But behind closed doors, they will pace the floor, replaying conversations, questioning who might have betrayed their trust. This unease will make them restless. They will begin reaching out to people they haven't spoken to in months, trying to secure reassurance, to confirm that their influence is still intact. But these very actions will draw attention, making others wonder why they are suddenly so desperate to hold control. There will come a night when they sit alone, staring at the evidence they have collected against you. In that moment, they will realize that using it may cost them more than it will harm you. But their pride will not allow them to back down. They will press forward, even if it leads to their own undoing. They think exposure will break you. What they don't understand is that you've already survived storms heavier than this one. Their attempt will not destroy you. It will awaken a resilience in you they never believed existed. Type Amen to get blessing 492. Archangel Michael says the trap they've built is not as invisible as they think. Every corner of their plan is being illuminated piece by piece in places they cannot see. The more they try to hide, the more the light finds them. A conversation overheard by the right person will change everything. It will not be planned, not staged, it will happen naturally, but it will reveal exactly what they intended to do to you. That moment will be carried forward like a spark until it ignites the whole truth. They will try to explain themselves, to twist the facts, but their words will be clumsy. People will notice the shift in their tone, the way they avoid direct answers, the way their eyes move away when confronted. All these small signs will speak louder than anything you could say. Soon after, their reputation will begin to erode, not in an explosion, but like sand washing away under slow, constant waves. Every day, a little more will vanish until they are standing with nothing left to shield them. Type Amen to get blessing 617. The person who once carried your secret like a weapon will now carry it like a burden. They will avoid speaking of it, afraid it will lead back to their failed attempt. The power they once felt will turn into fear, and that fear will show in their every move. They will watch you from a distance, expecting to see you fall apart. Instead, they will see you standing taller, moving forward, untouched by their schemes. That will be the moment they realize they have lost. Not just the battle, but the war. There will be a silence between you, one heavy with everything unsaid. You will not need to confront them directly. The weight of their own actions will do it for you. They will live with the knowledge that they tried to destroy you and failed. From that point on, their influence will be nothing more than a shadow present but powerless. And you will walk forward into a future they cannot touch, carrying the strength of having survived their worst. Type Amen to get blessing 844. They will fade from conversations, from gatherings, from influence. People will stop turning to them, their name will lose its weight. It will be as though they simply disappeared from the center of things, replaced by someone whose presence brings trust instead of suspicion. You will notice the shift gradually. One day, you'll realize that weeks have passed without hearing their name, without feeling the sting of their interference. The absence will feel like fresh air filling a space that had been closed for too long. In time, the story they tried to tell about you will no longer matter. The people who once listened to them will have seen the truth for themselves. They will understand that your character is stronger than any whispered secret. And the greatest justice will be knowing that the very weapon they forged against you was the same one that destroyed their own standing. This is how the balance is restored. Quietly, completely, and permanently. Type Amen to get blessing 203. Their downfall will not arrive with a loud crash, but with a slow, undeniable crumble that even they cannot stop. Each day will chip away at the image they have built for themselves, like paint peeling from an old wall. At first, they will try to hide it, pretending everything is normal, but deep inside, they will know the tide has turned. They will search for allies again, but this time the doors will remain closed. Calls will go unanswered, messages ignored, and the people they once commanded will politely distance themselves. Their confidence will erode, and the silence around them will feel heavier than any public humiliation. This isolation will make them desperate. They will attempt to spin new stories, to redirect attention away from themselves, but their words will no longer carry the same weight. Even those who once believed in them will now look at them with suspicion in their eyes. And then will come the moment they cannot escape, the day their own secret emerges from the shadows. It will not be something small, but a truth so strong that it will strip them of the very weapon they tried to use against you. In one swift turn, the balance will shift entirely in your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 990. Archangel Michael says, this is the divine reversal already unfolding. They thought they could write the ending to your story, but the pen has been taken from their hand. What they intended to harm you will now serve as a testimony of your strength and resilience. The whisper that once felt like a threat will become the whisper of relief, the knowledge that you have been spared from something that could have been far worse. Even the people who doubted you will witness the truth in ways they cannot deny. Your name will be spoken again, but now it will carry respect instead of doubt. And as this happens, the one who tried to harm you will find themselves without a stage. Their audience will be gone, their words falling into empty air. It will be the silence that breaks them, more than any confrontation could. From here, you will walk forward unshaken, carrying not only your truth but the power of having seen justice unfold with your own eyes. And no shadow will ever have the same grip on you again. Type Amen to get blessing 524. They will remember you, not as someone they defeated, but as the one they could not break. That memory will follow them, a quiet reminder that the power they thought they had was never real. Every time they think of you, they will feel the sting of their own failure. You, however, will no longer be looking back. Your eyes will be set on new doors opening before you, doors they can never close again. Opportunities will come in places where their influence once blocked you, and each one will be another step away from their reach. The past will still exist, but it will no longer have the power to hurt you. The secret they tried to hold over you will fade into something meaningless, something that cannot shape your present or your future. It will be nothing but a shadow in your history. And the very moment they realize they have lost all power over you will be the moment they finally stop trying. By then, you will have already stepped into a life far beyond their grasp. Type Amen to get blessing 456. Even the memory of this trial will one day feel different. It will no longer sting. It will stand as proof of how far you've come and what you have survived. And when you tell your story, it will be on your own terms, in your own voice. Others will listen, not out of pity, but out of admiration for the way you turned an attack into a triumph. They will see the wisdom in your eyes, the strength in your steps, and they will know you are someone who cannot be easily broken. This is the legacy left by those who try to harm but fail. Their actions become stepping stones for the one they targeted. You will walk on those stones, rising higher with every step, while they remain stuck in the pit they dug for you. The light ahead will be brighter than you can imagine now, and every shadow will be behind you. And when you reach it, you will know that this was never about losing. It was always about becoming unshakable. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The shift will be undeniable when it happens. You will feel it in the air around you. Lighter, calmer, no longer charged with the tension you have carried for so long. It will be as though the invisible weight pressing against your chest has been lifted, replaced with the steady rhythm of peace. They, on the other hand, will feel the opposite. The air around them will grow heavy, every step they take feeling harder than the last. What once felt like power in their hands will slip through their fingers like sand, no matter how tightly they try to hold on. There will come a day when they hear your name again, but instead of being followed by whispers and doubt, it will be paired with praise and opportunity. That sound will burn them more than any direct confrontation could, for it will confirm that they have lost completely. From that moment forward, they will understand that no one can truly own another person's destiny. They may have thought they could control your path, but they will see clearly that what was meant for you cannot be taken away. Type Amen to get blessing 693. Archangel Michael says, the closing chapter of this battle is written in your favor. The shadows that trailed you will dissolve, leaving no trace. The schemes and plots will scatter like dust in the wind, unable to find their way back to you. You will step into days where your focus will no longer be on what others are saying or doing, but on the dreams and goals you've been holding inside. Those dreams will no longer be delayed. Doors that were locked for years will begin to open in sequence, as if they have been waiting for this exact moment. Meanwhile, the one who sought to harm you will face a different path, one filled with the echoes of their own actions. They will see doors closing for them, trust disappearing, and opportunities fading. And though they may never admit it out loud, they will know why. The truth always finds its way to the surface, and when it does, it chooses the exact moment it will cause the greatest shift. That moment is coming, and it will be the final undoing of their plans. Type Amen to get blessing 208. Your name will rise in conversations that matter, in places where your enemy has no voice. You will be spoken of with respect and trust, not because you fought loudly, but because you stood your ground with dignity. This is what people will remember. You will find allies you didn't know you had, people who saw the truth long before it was revealed. They will step forward in quiet ways, helping you move forward without demanding anything in return. Their loyalty will be worth more than anything your enemy ever had. The distance between you and the one who tried to use your secret will grow larger and larger. Eventually, they will become nothing more than a name from the past, without any power to affect your life. You will barely think of them, except as a reminder of what you overcame. And when you do think of them, it will not be with anger or fear, but with the unshakable knowledge that they failed. That alone will be the victory you carry forever. Type Amen to get blessing 855. This will be your turning point, the place where the old chapter closes completely and a new one begins without shadows. The strength you have gained will stay with you, making you untouchable to anyone who might try the same in the future. You will no longer be defined by the secret they tried to hold over you. Instead, you will be defined by the way you stood tall while they tried to tear you down. People will speak of your resilience as a lesson, as proof that truth and patience can outlast any scheme. The peace that comes after this battle will not be temporary. It will settle into your life, shaping the way you see everything. You will walk forward knowing that no matter who rises against you, you will always find your way through. And the one who once thought they could break you will carry the weight of their failure for the rest of their days, knowing that you not only survived, but you rose higher than ever. Type Amen to get blessing 333.